Hello, everyone. This is Kim Quady with KimPlaysWithPaper.com. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Mesa, Arizona. And today I want to show you a really fun technique. It's called the baby wipe technique. And I bring this technique out at least once a year, maybe twice, especially with the fall and the changing colors. It's just a really fun and powerful technique. Basically, you're making your own ink pad. So let's just pop down to the workspace and I'll show you what I'm making and how to make it. And we'll just have a little fun with some of Stampin' Up's re-inkers today. All right, so we're going to be using the Changing Leaves stamp set. This is one of Stampin' Up's online exclusives. You'll find it online. If you can't find it, give me a shout and I would love to help you get that ordered. It's a part of the hybrid embossing folder and it just does absolutely gorgeous work. I'm also using the Choose Happy stamp set. I love that these word builders, and you can create an array of sentiments, including Happy Thanksgiving and Choose Gratitude, which we are going to use today. So the baby wipe technique looks like this. You can just get an array of different colors using Stampin' Up's re-inkers and baby wipes. And keep in mind, you can use any combination of colors that you desire. So I've just chosen some that I like. And so the first thing we do is we need some baby wipes, and I'm going to put them up here in the corner so that I will be able to stamp on the other piece without making a mess. I will make a mess, don't get me wrong. So I'm going to put two layers, and this is a pretty large stamp. Well, not too big. So we'll try to focus. Maybe we could even, can we do that? Kind of flip it over. Just give it some layer, give it some, yeah, that will work really well. So, if you have any questions about what colors I'm using, you can check my blog at KimPlaysWithPaper.com. But I will go through these one by one, and this is Cherry Cobbler, and I just simply blotch different colors of Stampin' Up's re-inkers. When you buy an ink pad, I always recommend to purchase the re-inker as well. Not only for techniques like this, but for when you're with use, your pads do need to have a little bit of a refill. So then we have Pumpkin Pie. And this is just random. And when you do this, your cards are going to turn out different each and every time you do it. Even moving the ink or the stamp around on the ink pad that we're making will give you a different look. And also know that I did this about a month ago, and I actually got 50 to 60 impressions from one of these. So that's quite a bit of power for your ink. I made a bunch for my team, and then just to have on hand as thank you notes. Like I say, this was Old Olive. And then I also added in some crushed curry. Some of Stampin' Up's Designer Series paper can provide some inspiration for the colors. There's also a color wheel that's available online. It's an online exclusive as well. All right. So you see the baby wipe kind of looks like a mess, but trust me, it will be gorgeous. I'm going to be using Very Vanilla, just a 5 1/4 by 4. It's a very, very simple, clean and simple handmade card. I'll do a couple, but I'll just start right in the middle, kind of give it a good press. And then I am going to stamp on my card base. I looked like I had something funny on there, but I don't. And then let's see what we get. Gorgeous. Well, let's try again. Like I said, I can get lots and lots of different impressions. I can move my stamp around on that pad that we've created to get different colors and color combinations. Just give it a good press, letting that ink soak in. And as that works, we just, let's see, we'll move it over here. And you can just have a lot of fun changing up the colors. And the re-inkers are really reasonable. So there's something that you can, and they just takes a few dots. I may have over-inked my pad, but I just didn't know what I was going to get. So I will be able to keep stamping with this. And I could, generally the matte, the glass matte works as far as I don't need a pierce matte. But you'll want to practice just a little bit, but it shows you the technique of using a baby wipe. Now for me, the fall always is the perfect time for this, but you could bring that technique out anytime you wanted. So let's grab this one. And I have chosen the Choose Gratitude Sentiment from the Choose Happy Stamp set. And I think I'll go ahead and use the Cherry Cobbler. Just ink that up. Practice on here. See what that looks like. There we go. Choose Gratitude. Just here in the bottom right-hand corner. And I do have a card base. Just the Very Vanilla again. Started with 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. And I will give it a good burnish with my bone folder. And just use my adhesive to apply that to the card. Then we'll add just a couple of other quick things that just add to it. I mean, this is really clean and simple as it is. However, I always like to add just a little bit of something more. So let's add some linen thread to that. Breaking out a brand new package. Up. So sometimes we struggle to find the end piece in that, and that's the way it's going to be today. And sometimes I get frustrated and just pull from wherever. And so for the sake of moving the video along, I'm going to do that. I don't recommend that, but I just did it. It'll all work out in the end. I will end up using all of that linen thread. I always have one of those on my order. So I'm just going to make a quick, of course I say quick, on video it's not always quick, a bunny ear bow. All right, pull the little loops. I'll grab a glue dot. Kind of roll it up just a little bit and put it on the back of that knot. and give it a little. And then you can trim that if you want to. And then just one quick other fun little thing. Stampin' Up has the Metallic Enamel Effects Basic, and this is copper. You could put sequins or any other kind of gems, but this is kind of fun. You'll just want to make sure that you set these aside to dry, but you just squeeze just a little dot out. Dot. I'm going to do 3 like I normally would with a jewel. And then I'll let that dry. Okie doke. So those are just really, this is something fun to add to the card. So I'll set that aside to dry. Let me show you the other, my Thanksgiving card I started with. So there is a little bit of difference in that. I did Happy Thanksgiving. Well, the choose happy, you can choose any sentiment you want, but I did use those, the copper there so you can see that. And the baby wipe technique. You can look for more details on my blog at kimplayswithpaper.com, or comment on this video. Be sure to subscribe while you're watching the video so you can see what other techniques and cards I create. I would love to have you join me. And for now, happy stamping, and I hope you give this a try. Talk to you soon, everyone. Bye-bye.